Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to mathematics, and we are solving A-level CIS paper Pure Maths 1, paper code 9709, variant 12, February March 2026, and we are solving question number 5 that is related to trigonometry. Question says part A, prove the identity. Okay, so let's first solve part A. We need to take any one side, solve it, simplify it, and show that it is equivalent to the other side. Okay, so we are taking left hand side, 1/1 minus sine theta plus 1/1 plus sine theta will give you, we are taking common denominator, LCM. So our common denominator or LCM would become 1 minus sine theta times 1 plus sine theta. So in the same way we solve the fractions. Either you can cross multiply or think of that we have multiplied the first fraction with 1 plus sine theta over 1 plus sine theta, and this one with 1 minus sine theta and 1 minus sine theta, and then we can take the common denominator and simplify it. Or I'm doing it the other way. I know that 1 minus sine theta is 1 plus sine theta times 1 minus sine theta, so here will be 1 plus sine theta, and 1 plus sine theta is 1 minus sine theta times this common denominator, so here will come 1 minus sine theta. Now this will be 1 plus 1 2, and sine theta and minus sine theta will cancel out, so we are just left with 2 in the numerator. And what about the denominator? The denominator is giving us the form a plus b times a minus b. So that is actually equals to a square minus b square. So that will make it 1 square minus sine theta square so this will give you 2 over 1 minus sine square theta, and we know what is 1 minus sine square theta equals to. We use the different forms of this identity, that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta. So this will give you 2 over cos square theta. So this is the whole identity. We are done with this. Let's move on to part B. You can write here hence proved. Hence solve the equation. So when they say hence solve the equation, means we need to use the solution of part A, that we have already proved that this thing is equals to 2 over cos square theta, so we can use that. But there is a difference. Here the numerator is 3 instead of 1, so first we'll rearrange this. We will be taking 3 common, plus 3 over, sorry, again 3 we have taken common, plus 1 over 1 plus sine theta equals 12. So when we say it is said hence, so that means this part is equals to, we have already proved it equals to 2 over cos square theta, so use that. Now just solve it. 6 2 times, so this will become 1 over cos square theta equals 2. So 2 cos square theta equals to 1. We cross multiplied. This implies that cos square theta is equals to 1 over 2. Then we're taking square root of both sides. So cos theta will be equals to plus minus 1 over root 2. Okay. Now at this point, very important is to know what is the range. Range is from 0 to 360. That means the whole of the cycle. Okay, so that means we can take positive and negative both. So first always we find alpha, the basic angle, where we ignore the signs, we just take the value and do the cos inverse. Cos inverse of 1 over root 2 is actually 45 degrees because the range is given in degrees, so I'm taking degrees. Now we will be taking the angles, the positive angles, because we have positive 1 over root 2 and negative 1 over root 2 as well. So first I am taking them separately. For the positive 1 over root 2, the angle will lie in first and fourth quadrant because cos is positive in first and fourth. And for the negative, the angle will be in second and third quadrant. So the first angle is 45, the second is 360 minus 45. Third is 180 minus 45. And one is 180 plus 45. So the angles would be 45 degree. 360 minus 45 is 315. Then 180 minus 45 is 135. And 180 plus 45 is 225. So these are for negative cos and these angles are for positive cos. So this is how we solved the equation, means we found the values of theta. That's all about question number 5. I hope you get it. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.